Welcome to another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, coming to you 6 days a week as we interview whitetail experts and hear their traditions and personal stories of the hunt. Learn more about the latest gear, discover proven tips, and the latest strategies so you can make your next hunt a success. Now here's your host, Bruce Hutchin.
Whitetail Rendezvous and Strike Force Energy have joined together. What have they joined together to do? Well, they joined together to help you kick the can. That's right. Strike Force Energy is the fastest growing new energy drink on Amazon today. It's simple. All you do is rip, drip, and sip. That's it. No sugar, no crash, no calories. It gives you the ability to focus and stay in the stand, stay on the hunt all day long without carrying around a can. When I get a sample pack, simply go to strikeforceenergy.com, put in WR free, and you'll get a 4-count sample pack from Strike Force Energy. Welcome to a special edition of Whitetail Rendezvous. I'm reaching out today to a good friend, William Crawford. Now, Mr. Crawford is the director at the University of Montevallo for the President's Outdoor Scholars Program. And Mr. Crawford is going to tell us all about that. The university is in Montevallo, Alabama, which is southeast of Birmingham. Mr. Crawford, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me today, Bruce.
Well, it's always a pleasure to get with you. And, when I first heard about your Outdoor Scholars Program, it's something that I look forward to getting involved as we grow with Whitetail Rendezvous. And I want to come down on site and talk to the kids and share some of my new course that I'm just finishing writing up, Deer Hunting Institute. I've created an institute about deer hunting. So I got some curriculum I like to share with them, but this show is about you, about what you need, and about why somebody should even consider applying for the assistant directorship.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I dive into that, we need to set up a time for you to come next spring, and then you and I can go turkey hunting like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I love that.
Students one day, and then we'll go out and chase these stubborn eastern turkeys a little bit. So we'll have to mark that down on our calendars for next spring.
Well, I'd love to do that. As I told you, I've killed one turkey in Wyoming, and it was we were predator hunting in the spring, and a turkey showed up and a turkey died. That was my turkey hunt.
Hopefully we can make it a lot more exciting than just that. But again, thanks for having me on today. And just to kind of give a recap, I know it's been a couple years since we've done a podcast on our program and such, but the Outdoor Scholars Program here at the University of Montevallo just completed its 4th year. It's hard to believe that we've been in business that long, and to see the growth of our program and what's taken place over the last couple years is really amazing. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with the Outdoor Scholars Program, it is a program that is very unique, one of a kind. No other institution in the country offers anything like this, in a program that offers students an opportunity to learn about careers in the outdoor industry while also keeping them involved in the outdoors while they're getting a college education. So many young people today, if they go off to college, they're disconnected from the outdoors, and they may not ever come back to it. And especially in today's time where we're needing more and more participation with young people, this is a program that definitely keeps them involved and plugged in. But taking it to the next level and educating them on these career opportunities and offer them opportunities that will help the outdoor industry in the long run and fill positions that are much needed and things that this industry is really looking for. For example, what people don't think about when it comes to the outdoor industry, they forget that it's a business. There's a huge business side to it. And a lot of times when students go off to school or they think about getting a career in the outdoors, they think about your sciences, your biologies, your wildlife management, and things of that nature. But there's a whole nother component to this outdoor industry. And so that's what we're trying to tap into. And again, when we started the program 4 years ago, we only had 8 students in the program. And it was a vision of mine and our university president, who is an avid outdoorsman, to grow this program, to attract some of the best minds and outdoors men and women across the country and develop internships and have great job placement. And we're starting to see all those things take place now. We have, again, finished year 4, had 48 students in the program this past year. We're projected around 60 students for this upcoming fall. We currently have students from 6 different states in the program, and we're even adding 2 more states to that come next year. So we're definitely gaining traction in from that. But internships, now that we're starting to have students to graduate, we have 2 students that have internships that they're currently working towards. One is with Buckmasters that's located here in Montgomery, Alabama. And then another one of our students is working with Realtree over in Georgia. So 2 very familiar names in the outdoor industry, and we're glad that these students have the opportunity to go work with these companies and help them out. And who knows what may happen on the backside when it comes to job placement. So I feel like that we're definitely on the right direction as far as that goes. And then that just kind of leads to what we've talked about here lately is needing some help as this program grows. And so we have just listed a new position for our program. It's the assistant director position of the Outdoor Scholars Program, someone that can come in here and help us grow and continue to move forward with what we're doing. And so what we're really looking for, it can go one of several ways. We're looking for someone that is an avid outdoorsman, somebody that just loves the outdoors and loves being around young people and being able to help mold these people as they move forward and find careers that they're looking for. We're also looking for somebody that possibly has some experience maybe in the videography world. That's part of the industry that's really growing and taking off when you talk about social media and video content and short videos, things that can maybe be streamed on something like a Instagram TV or YouTube. That's something that the industry is struggling, very significantly with, is trying to find people with those skill sets or outdoorsmen. And so somebody like that could add a lot to our program, but then also someone that would be good at communicating with not only families of prospective students, but also some of our sponsors and donors, and somebody that can help us, again, continue to grow with what we're doing. So as I tell people that I've talked to over the last few weeks, you got to be an avid outdoorsman, love the outdoors, because that's where we're at day in and day out. But then we also have to have somebody that is all about helping these students grow and what they're doing and help our program grow as the future is very bright for what's going on here at the University of Montevallo.
Hey, whitetail hunters, we're on the lookout for some great whitetail rendezvous success stories. If you listen to 1 or 100 Whitetail Rendezvous podcasts and learned an insight from an episode that upped your confidence or success while hunting whitetails, and you feel your story is something that other hunters could learn from, we'd love for you to share your story. If you're interested in sharing your story, let me know by sending me an email to whitetailrendezvous@gmail.com or reach out to me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Just message me there and I'll get in touch. Again, please send me an email to whitetailrendezvous.com and I'll contact you. We'll be sharing your story with all of the Whitetail Rendezvous community. And just wait. For the first 40 hunters that share their story, there'll be a surprise bonus for each of you. It's our way of saying thanks for helping the other hunters in the Whitetail Rendezvous community to be more successful this fall. Stay tuned for some exciting things coming from Whitetail Rendezvous this year. Now, how would somebody get a hold of you or find the application online? Give me some details.
Yes, the online job posting can be found online at montevallo.edu/employment. You can just Google search University of Montevallo and find it that way, or they can send me a direct email, wcrawford1 @montevallo.edu. You can also find my contact information on our website, which is outdoorscholars.montevallo.edu. And feel free to call or email any questions that someone may have. This is a great opportunity for somebody that maybe is looking for an opportunity to get into the industry themselves. We have so many connections throughout the industry that any kind of position, I always say, it can be used as a stepping stone. And somebody could come in here and give us a good 3 to 5 years and then find another job somewhere else that maybe moves them up into the next level to the industry. Hey, that's what it's about. It's about bettering yourself. And that's what we try to teach our students and anybody that we come in contact with. So I think this is a great opportunity to get your foot in the door and be a part of a great program and what goes on here at the University of Montevallo. And I can say this, we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for the direction and leadership of our university president, Dr. John Stewart. And like I said a few moments ago, he's an avid outdoorsman. He's actually down in the Bahamas right now fishing on his annual trip. So this is actually the first year in 3 years that myself and a couple students join him, because we have some other trips lined up here in the near future. But he loves the outdoors. He knows that programs like this can only help a student, whether it be in the classroom or get where they want to be career-wise. So it's great to have someone like him tied to our program for sure.
You know, when I think about people, and they ask me all the time, Bruce, how do I get in the industry? How did you get in the industry? Where do you see the industry going? All those things. And I would add to my listeners right now, I've known Mr. Crawford since we met at POMA, Professional Outdoor Media Association, and he's been in his role for 4 years, and Whitetail Rendezvous's been rolling for 4 years. And it's the thing, you got to start someplace. And that's the opportunity I see, because University of Montevallo is known in the industry for what they're doing. And a lot of companies know who they are. A lot of people donate to them and their sponsors. The list goes on. But it's a proving point for somebody just to say, hey, there's a great place for me to go teach some people, learn a lot of skills that I wouldn't have anyway, because for a long time, for 4 years, it's been Mr. Crawford. That was it. William's been doing the whole thing. And so he needs help now. But now that would put you right in the limelight. You're going to be talking to the people that are running these outdoor companies, correct?
Absolutely. And what we're looking for, and as I told Dr. Stewart, a mini me, a version of me, because this position is going to have the same responsibilities and the same rewards. I mean, kind of a layout of our year is we go on different hunting and fishing trips with our students throughout the course of the year. I mean, on the books for this upcoming year, we're going to Wyoming for an antelope hunt. We're going red fishing in Venice, peacock bass fishing down in South Florida. We'll go on several duck hunts, turkey hunts across the Southeast. So those are fun and rewarding things that we do, but there's also a lot of work involved. And we have a guest speaker series where we bring in about 15 different people throughout the industry every year to talk with students on what they do, how they got there, and how a young person can get there. So it's very informative from that regard. We also do conservation projects. We have a university lake here that we've been working on for 4 years now and helping making that place a better fishery. We have 190 acres of timberland 5 minutes from campus that is kind of like our outdoor playground. We get to hunt on there. We also do conservation projects, talk about timber growth. We do deer population studies every year out there. So it's very hands-on in what we do, and not to mention community service projects. Something that we always try to do is give back to our community and the outdoors. So there's a lot that goes on through the course of the year, and young people, they need guidance. They need mentors, and that's what this really is honing in their skills. And not all of our students have grown up in the outdoors. I mean, we get some newbies out there that are interested and want to learn more. And heck, that's more rewarding for me, is being able to teach and introduce them to things that they're not used to or brought up doing. So it's a very rewarding job on multiple levels. So, but definitely, like you said, Bruce, it's your foot in the door and being able to meet and talk with people that, whether you see on social media or seen on TV or videos throughout the years, it's getting a firsthand look at meeting these people and seeing how this industry really works.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show tonight. Before we go, can I take a moment and say thank you? Listen, as we started the Whitetail Rendezvous podcast journey, we had no idea what to expect. But after 4 years, we received a ton of feedback from our over 400,000 listeners and climbing to 500,000. Speaking of which, we are now closing in on over 600 featured guests. Thank you. And a quick shout out to all those who have left an iTunes review and your feedback. I get those and really appreciate it. And it's awesome to see what you have to say, and we do read every single one of them. And I just want you to know that I am incredibly grateful for your kind words regarding the show. And all of the ratings and reviews help us attract more listeners. And if you're one of those new listeners, welcome. Great to have you. By the way, if you haven't taken the time to rate and review our show and like the Hunting on Private Land strategy on how to get permission to hunt a private property, go to whitetailrendezvous.com as a special gift for just rating and reviewing our show. When you get there, look for the start button to get the details. Listen, I'll share you the top technique from some of the top hunters in the country on how do they get permission to hunt on private land. I'll share with you the exact techniques they use to get permission. As my way of saying thanks for rating and reviewing the show on iTunes. So join us next time. And remember, we're all on this journey together, learning, sharing, and becoming 365 hunters. Now, one more time, tell a person how they can reach out and get a hold of you or get the application for the assistant director position.
Absolutely. The easiest way to get in contact with me is probably just check out our website, outdoorscholars.montevallo.edu. All of our contact information is on there. We are on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can look us up, Outdoor Scholars Program, direct message us. Or if you want to just look at the job posting, it can be found at montevallo.edu/employment.
Anything else to say to wrap this up?
You know, it's always good catching up with you, Bruce. You know, I know we've been able to stay in contact via phone and email through the last couple of years, but thank you for all that you do in helping promote our program. The last thing I'd have to say is we're working right now, our big project we're working on is season 2 of Outdoor Scholars TV. When we travel around and go on all these hunting and fishing trips with these students, we've had cameras rolling now for the last 2 years. And it's so fun to watch these students film and lay down awesome content throughout the course of the year. Season 1 is out on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, Outdoor Scholars TV. It can be seen. All 10 episodes are there from last year. It's really cool to go back and watch the footage from this year to last year and see how much these students have grown in their skill set. But Outdoor Scholars TV Season 2 will be released the 1st of July, so we're excited about that coming to the table.
Well, you're a busy guy, and I know you represent Dr. Stewart so well. And, you know, it's just fun watching you grow, too, and what you've been able to do and help the kids. And I know that's in your heart. I know that's what you want to do is see these kids come on board and learn the outdoors, not only the outdoor skill sets and the woodsman's craft and everything, but the business of the outdoors, because folks, just ATA alone is $37 billion. That's Archery Trade Association. And so we have a lot of different components in the outdoor industry, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, but it's a very small industry. And that's what you have to remember. It's a small industry. And yeah, the old adage, who you know makes a heck of a difference, a huge difference. Because
absolutely,
there's so many people knocking on doors and calling and trying to get hold of this guy and that guy. And most of these companies are small. Yeah, there's some big ones like Bill Jordan's Realtree. They're huge. Okay, but most companies aren't that size. But they've got great products. They're in the industry, and they're all part of it. So saying that, check out University of Montevallo and apply. All you can do is somebody say no, but it'll give you an experience, and then you'll say, that was interesting. Maybe I should find out more about it.
Like I've told people, I've had quite a few people call over the last week since we've posted this job. And the first question is, do you have anybody in mind? And the answer is no. Like, it's all open. It's on the table. I'm looking for the best person to come in here to help us grow this program. And it doesn't matter if they're from here in Alabama or from out your way out in Colorado. Everybody's got a fair shake at this, and I'm excited to see what may happen as we go through this process.
I'm kind of excited too. And guys or gals, it's completely open. I mean, just
absolutely. And out of all of our students that we have through our program, we have somewhere around 10 females that are in the program for this next year. So it's definitely wide open, male or female.
Well, with that, we're going to end this special nonprofit episode. You are a nonprofit, right?
Yes, we are. We are.
A nonprofit episode for Whitetail Rendezvous. And Mr. Crawford, William, it's just a pleasure to see you again. And folks, when we get off the line, this part, William's going to give me a little tour of their new little lodge. And that would be convoluted to try to do it now. But folks, look on social media and President's Outdoor Scholars Program and check it out. And you have any inkling at all, apply.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, where you can listen and learn from the experts so you can be more successful on your next hunt. Until next time, listen, learn, and succeed.